Hey everyone, I'm back. Now, with this channel, I'm trying to figure out, because when I started it, it was just going to be a Bond channel. And I imagine more so it will be primarily Bond focused. Today is Bond focused, but going forward, I do see myself covering the entirety of what I might want to call the spy espionage genre through films, books, video games, and so forth, just because I go up and down, man. I'm like a mood ring. One minute I'm locked in on Bond, then it's Metal Gear, it might be Mission Impossible, Splinter Cell, and I think that might be where the wheelhouse for me lies, to sit there and kind of just enjoy all that entire genre and make videos about it, because it's such a fun thing to be interested about. There's so much to talk about, so many little hobbies or little, things you can get into that keep you kind of engaged in this genre. So today, exciting one. I'm excited because he's just arrived, but Tissot watch. Is it a Bond watch? Well, yes, but there's an interesting history with Roger Moore and the Tissot watch, whether it was actually intended to be a Bond watch. When he wore it, was it an accident? Did he forget to take it off? Was it intentional because he didn't want to wear the watch they gave him? It's up in the air a little bit, but I have a Tissot watch right here. Oh, come on, baby, focus. It's a vintage, oh man. I'm new, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the baby in focus. But it's a vintage Tissot watch from that same era. Now, it's not the same that Roger Moore wore, but it's in that realm. And it's one of my favorite watches of all time. But, unfortunately, the watch strap it came with, it was a brown leather watch over time. Because me wearing it, because me enjoying the watch as I should be, getting usage out of it, the watch strap itself didn't last. Unfortunately, it ended up breaking. I was heartbroken. I had my mourning period, but then it was time to move on. But then there's the question, well, what kind of watch strap do you get? I definitely looked at more Tissot watch straps. Of course, I'm not going to throw, someone tried to offer me like it was some other brand of watch, like a Nixon brand and I'm not gonna, come on, let's stay within the wheelhouse. I'm not gonna mix and match brands here. But then I got to thinking, there's an incredible and cool trend right now that I think Bond fans are lucky to have, that watch companies that make watch straps are starting to really notice the sort of want and need for Bond-esque accessories to go on their watches. Outside of just buying the Omega or the Rolex from the films, a lot of fans want to sort of have that Bond sartorial kind of experience with a lot of different things. And so, one, if you're fortunate enough to be able to have one of those Omegas or those Rolexes, maybe you want something to have the Bond, lifestyle with you, without carrying those watches on you all the time, maybe through different activities. Or maybe, like myself, I'll say, I haven't got to the point where I can go ahead and buy some of these Bond Omegas as much as I'd want to. It's a goal of mine and something I'm trying to do, but I'm just not quite there yet. So what a lot of these watch brand companies are doing are making homage watch bands to throw on your watch. And I've seen from the Craig era, the Connery era, and a few Roger Moore era watch brands to kind of, some are very to the detail, as accurate as possible. Some are sort of in homage style to kind of celebrate maybe that actor or that film. But with this watch per se, I decided, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon or the hype train, not in a bad way, but I'm going to invest in a couple of these and see what they look like. So the watch brand I went with, and I'm kind of trying to figure out, I think they're fairly well known, but it's Barton watch brand. I have no affiliation. My last name is Barton, but this is, not some sort of insider bias type of review. I've known about these for a while, never bought one, but yeah, I don't have an affiliation. It'd be cool if I did. Part of me was like, maybe when I fill out my info, they're gonna see, last name Barton. Maybe they'll throw me a card, a little, hey, distant relative, or maybe even a promo code. Unfortunately, for yours truly, that didn't happen, but it's whatever, man. So the watch straps I went with, I have opened one. That's the one I'm gonna throw on. The first one is the Sean Connery-esque Goldfinger style watch band. You can see him throw on with the white suit and Goldfingers. He's, suited, booted, and looking all good and whatnot. Black, green, yellow-esque inside with the red outline on it. And, to be honest, some people definitely coordinate these with the color of the face of the watch. And, the watch Connery wears, the Rolex, is a black face. As you know, this is not. But I decided, screw it. I'm going to go with it. And then the next one is the Spectre Daniel Craig. I'm going to flip that around. Come on now. The Spectre style inspired watch. We have the black and silver canvas strap. This was the one I had pretty much from the beginning, is the one I thought I was going to buy. And then for some reason, I just decided to get crazy and go all maverick and get two of them. Really, I think I'll probably jump back and forth. I imagine maybe this is going to end up being the one that over time, it just is going to go with much more and match much more. And I do wear this watch to work sometimes, and it's kind of an everyday watch for me in a lot of ways outside of, my Omega swatches, a la Pluto, right? Pluto. The one Daniel Craig has, that one was not easy to find. But let's throw this baby on. So I'm honestly just excited to have this watch back. I was kind of lazy in actually getting the strap replacement for this. I'm not sure why. I've been jumping back and forth with my Omega swatches a lot, which, let me tell you, those are conversation starters for sure. I work in an area, I work in an area with golfers. A lot of golfers come in and out, and I kid you not, so many golfers, PGA golfers, wear those Omega Swatch watches, and it's like collecting Pokemon, man. They all have a story. They're all obsessed with it. They all love it. They're all always rocking a different kind, so it's cool. In my, I don't think that's right. Hold on. Shit. There we go. Boom. All right. Look at that. What do we think? Yay, nay. I'm fully, if anyone sees this and wants to offer some opinions, please be honest. This color strap for this face of watch, I get it. Some people might like it. Some people might not. But, man, mine does not want to focus today, does it? There we go. There we are. What do we think? Yay or nay? To be honest, I like it. And that's the most important thing. But so far, yeah, let's throw this baby on. Quick video today. Just a quick video today to kind of show off. Because I know everyone has their favorite brands. And I'm not sure if a whole ton of people have really, talked about the Barton watch brand. Again, not sponsored. Again, now as I'm casually trying to, this thing hasn't quite fitted yet. It really wants to stick out. So hold on. There we go. Boom. Look at that. What do we think? I like it. I think it's gonna, it pops. That's one thing I kind of like. It's kind of different. The strap they added on at the very beginning was just a kind of a vintage, old school looking brown leather strap. Nothing wrong with that, but I kind of think to change it up, gives a little bit of style, gives a little bit of life and personality to the watch. I'm kind of a fan of it. And for, you know, I think these watch straps were 25 bucks. So I ended up getting 2 of them for, you know, 50 bucks. These watch straps are honestly, they're good quality. They look great. And I mean, easy to throw on, of course. Actually, check that out. I didn't notice that, but this is the Spectre one. And you can actually see it says Bond on it, because on the listing it does say Bond as well. I don't think it says the film, but it says Bond on both of them. So if you do hop on the Barton watch strap and maybe want to check these out, they are labeled as Bond on both of them. So there's no confusion of which one to get. Quick video though, turning a Tissot not Bond watch into some sort of a Bond watch, some sort of a Goldfinger Bond watch, some sort of a Sean Connery Bond watch. But Barton watch brands, Tissot, I'm happy, I'm a fan. Quick video today. Take care.